going to be a quick walk around and tour of the 2014 Jeep Compass. This is the base sport model with the CVT automatic. Currently retails at around $20,000 plus or minus. Do a quick walk around. I've put just a little over 1,000 miles on this. This is a rental car, so bear with me. Driven it for about 2 weeks. Going through several different fuel ups. And we'll just do a quick tour. That's how many miles I've had. That's how many miles that I've put on it since I've had this vehicle. As you can see, pressing the step button just alternates between your Fahrenheit, your actual odometer miles, as well as 2 trip meters. Gets about 20 in the city for me, and the highest on the highway that I've gotten is about 29, I would say. As you can see, the stereo is the base model stereo. I was really disappointed with this. It doesn't even have satellite radio or a USB port. Unfortunately, there's only one 12-volt auxiliary jack on this car. However, if you did have a higher model, as you can see here, this is actually a standard 12-volt outlet that would go here. Unfortunately, again, this vehicle does not have that. You can slide this forward, bring it back. One of the big disappointments about this car is, for the money, you can get something honestly a lot better. As you can see, this is cheap plastic, cheap plastic. This is all cheap plastic. I mean, you expect that to be. Everything down here, and it's not even the good kind of plastic. It's really flimsy. Basically, the entire car, the inside of the car, has been made out of this stuff. This part is slightly rubberized here, as well as right here, and the stuff's a little bit harder back here, but they could have really done a little bit more attention to detail for how much you're paying for one of these. I did think this was kind of cool with the air vents, how they're doing with this. You also have a nice little cubby hole here to put things in. I stuck my GPS mount in there, as well as the GPS and, you know, a notepad and a pen and stuff like that. So that was actually kind of cool that this was included. The glove box, again, does come down kind of smoothly, but not really much space to store anything. This vehicle is equipped with fog lights standard. You can actuate them by doing that. And then that's the normal running lights, and that's your headlights. Just click the stock back in to turn them off. The seats themselves are very uncomfortable. I thought at first that they would be okay. My initial impression was that they were relatively firm, but as time wore on during a 6-hour trip, that really was not the case. Rear seat legroom is pretty much nil, though you do kind of expect that in this class. To fold the seats down, just do that. Another plus about this vehicle is the seats do fold down flat. This is very handy, and as you can see here, you have 2 different mount spots for a tonneau cover type deal that goes right into here, and Basically protects your stuff from the sun, I guess. They do include a full-size spare, which is very surprising. The ride on this car is very rough, and paired with the CVT transmission, or CVT, it's very sluggish. This motor produces probably, I think it was 158 horsepower and 146 pound-feet of torque. So they do have a bigger motor that you can get with this, which is a 2.4 liter, which if you were about to get one of these, I would recommend that motor, because this motor is a dog in this car. As you can see, this side panel here has a scratch in it. Not much of a surprise. Now, I've ridden in RAV4s and CRVs, and I can tell you guys that the RAV4s and the CRVs trump this car in just about every way you can think of. Go ahead and show you guys the motor, which is actuated right there. Power locks, power windows, all that stuff. One thing that's interesting about this car, before I show you guys the motor, is, as you can see, it draws a lot of its lines from the Grand Cherokee. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but they do sort of look a lot alike. And as you can see, these back door handles, it kind of reminds me of the Chevy Sonic combined with a Grand Cherokee. That's just me. The hatchback version of the Sonic anyways. So I'll quickly show you guys the motor. As you can see, here's the 2-liter 4-cylinder motor. Really nothing special. You are offered the auto stick option, which allows you to select in between 6 simulated gears with the CVT. So let's go ahead and stick it in gear. Take it on a quick drive. Turn that off. This thing does ride pretty rough, unfortunately. Get up and go is very slow. And if you guys can hear that, that is the sound of the tires on the road. There's definitely a lot of road noise with this car.